you just go, oh, sales gallery, people talk about buying houses, okay, pay money, go for loan, sign. Don't even, now that I know more, I don't even know there's like flexi loan lah. Suddenly, I got hit, oh, shoot, the loan auto deduct like almost full already.
欢迎来到 Gavin Sean Property Channel， 一个带你提升房产知识的频道。我是 Gavin。然后呢，今天还是回来到我们的专访系列，我们有 Jeremy 来到去跟我们分享他的买房旅程。But before that， 因为 Jeremy 他是说过banana， 所以我们这一个是会以英文的方式来去进行。如果有什么东西，我会掺英文还有华语啦。所以 ，But before that, Jeremy, can you introduce yourself?Yeah.
So hi, I'm Jeremy. So I am a data engineer and I've been working for about 8 to 9 years already, here in Malaysia and also overseas. But yeah, my house buying experience is here in Malaysia.
Okay, so 今天呢是想要跟 Jeremy 聊聊他的买房经验，因为他在短短的这几年，他有买了2个房子。很不幸的，他买的第一间房在I think it's around 2018.
Yeah,
you told me.
2018.
Yeah, he bought his first house. 那时候他买了第一间房子，到现在还没有拿锁匙。那个 project， 刚才我跟他了解过后，那个 project 它不是 abandon， 它现在是 under project circuit。所以我们今天就想要去深入的来谈一谈他的这个整个经历。So Jeremy, can you roughly explain how you started with your first property, your journey?
Right. Okay. It's very interesting because 2018, right? So 2018, I was about, I think it was 25 years old. I can't also remember. That was the year I actually got married. So one of the things that as a married couple, we wanted to, my wife and I decided, okay, let's look into getting a house. So we were looking around and we were at an Aeon, Jalan and all. Then somebody approached us, oh, okay, there's a project. Are you interested in it? Not to say low cost, but it's within our budget, right? And then they came, so we were like, okay, why not we go visit the show house and everything. So that was actually our house buying experience lah. So it's not like we did a lot of research. It's not like, oh, we planned a lot. It's like, okay, yes, we want to get a house. Then the first thing that came within our budget, then we just was interested to go lah. Yeah.
So how much was it? That's a Rumawip, right?
Yeah, that's a Rumawip. So it was at 300K. So
you just go to the not even a showroom, right? For Rumawip, you guys don't have a showroom, right?
Yeah, there's no showroom. I would say rather like a sales gallery lah.
Oh.
So they like have a model, mock-up and all those stuff. So not like a show unit where you can actually see how it looks like physically.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
So during 2018, 因为那个时候也是很多 Rumawip. That time, because I recall I bought my first property around 2017. Then from then onward, there are a lot of Rumawips already. Yeah. So that time you just look at the price, it's cheap, affordable, then you just proceed to sign everything.
Yeah, because also like one of the requirements for Rumawip also is because you need to be either residing in Wilayah or born. So I was born there lah, but my wife isn't. So that leads to just now we were talking about signing and everything, right? Going into it, we were just fresh graduates and everything, so not knowing, don't have like credit score and everything like that. But we know we got our first job, may not be able to finance it as a single person, right?
Oh.
So we actually joined together. So the requirements was at least at that point, as far as I can remember, one person needs to be a Wilayah related to Wilayah lah. So I was born in that. Then we just joined together lah. So yeah, that was the first house buying experience. Just go sales gallery. And because Rumawip is not like you can actually pick the lot and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, so the experience is like, okay, we sign everything, we pay like some booking fee and all the stuff. Then imagine this is my first time, 25-year-old. Unlike now, a lot of people have a lot of knowledge, right? I just go, okay, my parents-in-law, okay, my parents, okay, just go.
Yeah, you didn't even Google and
I didn't even Google, yeah. So that would be something that I'll talk about like what have I learned lah, right? Basically very green, very fresh to the world, right? You just go, oh, sales gallery, people talk about buying houses, okay, pay money, go for loan, sign. Don't even, now that I know more, I don't even know there's like flexi loan lah. I don't even, at that point, I don't even know like, oh, what is flexi loan, what is semi flexi loan, like things that you can put into the loan then now take out and all those stuff. So I didn't know that. The agent tell me, okay, come here, sign, go to the bank, sign, then come then here, draw lot.
Oh, okay.
Draw lot like that. So it's like, I just do lah.
Okay, then you settle all those things and looking forward for a house in the next 3 to 4 years lah, right? Because 他是在2018年买那个屋子的，然后那个时候通常是3到5年，所以他的 VP expectation 是2021年的。Then all the way you just waited until 2021. Then what happened?
Yeah, so actually, everybody know like 2020 was when COVID hit ma.
Yeah.
So at that point, actually, I was working in Cambodia. So at that point, I was like, okay lah, COVID and everything, I was just servicing the progressive interest. At that time, okay lah, for that house, progressive interest was just 100, 200 and all that. So everything was okay, fine. Because I was overseas, not knowing when I can come back and also kind of expecting development will slow down.
Okay.
But still having hope that when I come back in 2021, there's a house ready lah, right? So I came back from Cambodia in 2021. That's where when I pass by the location, the project, right? It's like, why is it like not even half done? If I'm not mistaken, I can't remember how much percentage, but essentially it's nowhere near done lah. That's where you expected already, or a lot of like delays and everything.
Jeremy, then when was the first time? The first trigger point that you think, macam shit, my house is not gonna be ready already. I'm not sure whether I can get my house or not.
Yeah. Okay. So I think at that point there was some hoo-ha lah, like talking, it's no progress. That's like going into 2022, 2023, like very slow progress. Then I heard again, this was very, very not being in the property scene. I don't know a lot of things, right? Then I heard, developers were given additional like 2 years. That's why I also saw like, I thought by 2021 I need to pay full already, but I was still paying like progressive interest and all those stuff. What I heard or I was given information was developers was given like additional years to complete. Then only like your bank loan start kicking in. So that's one thing that I found out right during this journey is that upon signing of your SPA, or people call it SMP, right? If you're going for that progressive interest kind of thing, there is a time limit one. So there's either like within 3 years, getting of your VP or possession, right? That's when you start paying the installment, full loan. So for my case, it was like supposed to be 2021, then you have the additional grace period, right? Then suddenly I got hit, oh shoot, the loan auto deduct like almost full already. So the point is, it's quote unquote full upon the percentage of the completion, right? So at that point, my house was about like 70% complete, right? So I had to pay the full installment of the 70%. Then at that point, I was like thinking, I was researching, like, why at this point am I paying almost full? That's where I start to, you given additional grace period already. Why is it still not completed?
Yeah, why you have not heard anything from the developer about VP and all those things? Because by right from 2018 until 2023, it's like 5 years max already. Because when I bought this house, the Connaught house, it's also got extended a bit by about 1 year time. Then I got my VP lah. But 观众朋友们，我觉得这个时候你们应该会很好奇，到底是哪一个 project， 我们也不方便去透露到底是哪一个 project， 但是我可以跟你们讲，这个是在 Salak South 的一个 Rumawip， 之前是2018年他买的，现在整个状况是还在整个处理的 process 当中。So Jeremy, you mentioned that this house you bought with your wife, right? It's joint name, right?
Joint name, yeah.
So how your other half feel about it?
I think the feeling was I'll just talk, when we bought it, we were happy, very hopeful, young, hopeful, married, okay, plan already, wow, okay, this room gonna change into with a baby and everything. Then slowly, we feel like, is there actually hope? Is there actually there's no news about it being abandoned, so is it really abandoned? Then we start hearing, there's such label as Project Sakit, what does it mean? And all those stuff, right? And that's where, as I'm mentioning, right, about 2022, 2023, that's where I start paying full already. Then we actually start having AJK, or what they call committee form, right? The resident group lah. So people will start asking can we gather and see what is actually up with this? So 2023, I remember I attended my first AGM. Right, I just had my surgery, 1 week fresh out of my knee surgery. So I was going to the AGM with crutches. My wife was taking, So at that point they were actually talking about what is actually happening lah. Right, there's actually legal issues happening between developer, main con, subcon. I won't go into the details, but I'll just talk about what is in general idea lah. What is actually stopping the development.
But the developer side, the people from there isn't in the AGM.
They're not in the AGM. Okay. I think the AJK did not want them, right? At least people that they know that if there's people that they don't know are part of the company to go there, you also don't know because sometimes developers also are also buyers of the house also, so they can't stop. So essentially it's all the buyers lah, right? So at that first point, they were talking about there's a lot of legal issues between landowner versus developer versus contractor and all those stuff lah. And that is the point where we now know there's a lot of behind the scene. It's not just somebody tak cukup tidur don't want to work kind of thing. So with that was 2023. So at that point, if I'm not mistaken, they were saying that because of all the legal issues and financial issues, that's why there's no progress. Neither can it be declared abandoned. Yeah.
But do you guys hear anything from the developer?
So from the developer itself, apart from them trying to clear the air about the legal issue, there was not much a update in terms of the development progress. So on my side, okay, as a home buyer, right, I'm your legal issues is your legal issues lah, right? I just want to know. I just want my home.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of I guess that's the sentiment of all the buyers at that point. It's your legal issue is all your big boys just handle it itself. In the end, we just want our house. Yeah. I think I can share a bit is the legal issue part is a lot of the creditors or whatever the developer hire people or owe money to people, right? They sign what they call a winding up petition. Basically, it's if I want to wind up petition, right, is I'm telling people or the court to make you bankrupt. So the thing is, if I'm not mistaken, okay, don't quote me on this. If you declare a project abandoned or the company bankrupt and abandoned, right, there is actions to be taken. In the sense then a white knight or another developer can come in and take over. But if you're declaring it as not abandoned Project Sakit, it's in a relationship, right? You and I in a relationship, right? I don't tell you whether I break up or not. It's just that I don't reply your message lah. I don't say hi, bye, no good morning message lah. So it's but I don't tell you I break up. So it's
you're just
hanging there. Yeah. So that's the part of what I felt. I felt being in a Project Sakit, right? If you declare bankrupt, if you say it's abandoned, you know what to do next. If you're in a Project Sakit as a home buyer, as somebody that is not involved in a lot of property knowledge and whatever authority, right? It just feels like that. It's I don't know what I can do next.
到底 Project Sakit or abandon 掉的 project buyer 还需不需要给 loan?
Because if you still continue pay progressive interest, right, it's compounded.
Yeah.
So in the long run, right,
you're paying more.
You're paying more.
Yeah,
you have a very nice house and all, but you're struggling lah. Because they know this is not the place that I will stay. It's the place I want to build an investment.